Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been gone for a while. I hope everyone's doing well. It's late winter. I've been gone for about a month doing some escaping from the cold as much as we can. And now we're home. We're back in the garden. And wow, lots to share. This might be a 2 or 3 part video or one long video. I'm not sure yet, but we'll play it by ear, right? We'll see how we go. So there's been a lot going on since we left a month ago. A lot of cold damage, which is to be expected. This starts happening at the very beginning of winter. And a lot of fruit drop, yeah, which you're gonna be seeing real soon. Down there we have a lot of pomelos that have dropped from the wind that we missed, but we heard about from our friends. I've also got a lot of work to do. I've got to pull down these nets from the persimmon, and another one there from the apple tree, and around the corner the brown turkey fig tree. It's also netted. So a lot of work, guys, a lot of work. I really feel lazy being away. It's like I want someone else to do it for me. Yeah, but I'll get around to it. We've got some avocados that are ready. They've fallen off the yep, they're soft, fallen off. These are ready to fall off as well. They're black, right? This is the Hass, and I noticed that a couple of the young ones for next year's crop are on the ground. I don't know how that happened. This surely could not have happened from the wind, because these are very tightly fastened on the tree. So I don't know how these young avocados ended up on the ground. Where are we? As you can see, there's quite a few of them up there. These ones here, right? And a few there. It's the first time the young ones have fallen off like that in winter. Probably possums being nosy. Yeah, so let's walk around. You got a lot of as I said, cold wind damage. This jasmine hedge, I should really trim it, even though it's ready to flower. Should have been trimmed 3 months ago, because the fence isn't looking very good there. Yeah, there's problems everywhere with gardening, guys. Left, right and center. A lot of cold damage here on these ice cream bean seedlings, but these will come back. Taro cold damage, choco cold damage. Thankfully these are not sooks like tropical fruit trees. These come back, completely recover from cold damage, unlike the sooks, which go into the garbage bin. So we've got a mandarin, an orange. A lot of oranges have fallen on the ground. We're gonna pick those up. We just got in like 8 hours ago from the airport. It was a midnight flight, so I've only had like 5 hours sleep. A lot of chilies are ready. The pink guava here has dropped a lot of guavas, pomelos, right? A lot of pomelos. I would say 20 to 25 on the ground, and the same with guavas, 25, and about 20 oranges. Yeah, guys, when there's no one home, it's like free for all when it comes to the weather. Looks like the jackfruit seedling I put here has made it, which is awesome. It's still green, so this little bit of protection Just this little bitty, itty bitty protection I gave it has saved it. But as I said, we still have a couple of months to go before it's over, Red Rover. That is before the cold is truly over. So even though there's only a couple of weeks of winter left, the real end of winter doesn't happen till October. So we have not 2 weeks left of winter, we have 2 months left of winter. If you want to be precise. Kaffir limes. This is way too big for us, way too much. These are like $10 a kilo at the market, and we just let them fall to the ground. We only need like a handful every year. The eggplants got slaughtered in the cold. The bell peppers have sort of made it, but then if the cold doesn't get them, the bugs do. If you don't pick them, they rot. The bell peppers and the long peppers. Of course, the silver beet loves the cold. Swiss chard, as you call it in America. Now here we have a major problem. Thankfully the greenhouse is intact. The frost cloth is intact. But something's missing here. Do you guys remember what was here? Well, there it is there. It's on the ground. That was there. It was like that. That's my very first blue Java ice cream banana rack that I got in autumn. And damn thing collapsed in the recent windstorm that Melbourne had a week or two ago. And where did it collapse? It collapsed right on the side of this new Nagasaki Wazi dwarf loquat tree. And it smashed into the Okinawa spinach, which I planted here a few months ago, right? So we got damage of spinach, and we got damage of the damage of the loquat. Right, this one. Can you guys pronounce that like I did? Dwarf Nagasaki Wazi loquat, grafted. So what a bummer. And here's the branch. Here's the branch that got shaved off from here. So I'm lucky that it didn't split the tree in two. Oh man, look at the size of it. And I don't know what's up with a rack underneath. Oh, there's the bell. Oh, and there's the rack. So everything's lost. The plant, the banana fingers, but we can salvage the banana blossom for stir fry. You can eat that. So that's the worst damage in the last month whilst we were gone. It just missed the dwarf macadamia, right? Just missed it. I don't see any damage. I wanted to plant this over here where that mango is, the mango that didn't make it. I wanted to put that there, and I shoulda, coulda, woulda, but I didn't. Right here. So it's out of the way of the bananas. It's too close to the banana, this macadamia. But anyway, so I guess you guys want to see the real juicy stuff, like the Rollinia. Rollinia still has most of its leaves. That's the and it looks sort of alive at the bottom. What do you call it? That's the gee, I've got a brain fart. Gee guys, it's not coming to me. But in any case, it's what you make tapioca from, right? It's just not coming to me. Here we have the Rollinia, like I said, it's perfectly intact, especially down below in the lower half. The leaves are very healthy and very green. So this is a winner. I'm very proud of this guy. It looked like what I've done here helped. Fence, frost cloth, banana leaves, huge pine tree above, greenhouse on this side, protection from almost everywhere except these open spaces at the top. It's coming into its 4th year this summer. Yeah, it's 3 years old, and year 4 is starting in a couple of months for this Brazilian custard apple. All right, let's move along past this disaster here. Oh, before we move on, I guess you guys want to see what happened inside the greenhouse, right? And so do I. And because it's not windy, we'll do it. I just got to remove all these bricks here. Okay. Ooh. Doesn't look good, does it? Wow. It's mainly because the two Panama berries, or Jamaica berries, are the highlighted plants here, taking up most of the room, and their leaves have browned out, right? But the good news is the stems, all the stems are green. And when you see green everywhere, it's perfectly intact and will survive. But it desperately needs a drink. Wow, does it ever. Very thirsty. They're all thirsty in here. So the two papayas here, they got a lot of cold damage. But even worse than that, guys, look at this. What we have to put up with other than cold and wind. Look at all these snails, right? Now the snails aren't the cause of the cold damage, but they add to it. It's like a slap in the face. Once the cold is come and gone, you get these guys. Anyway, so it looks like the papaya, or pawpaw, as many Aussies call them. Actually, that one there doesn't look good. It looks like it's kaput in the middle here. Ooh, it's got that powdery mildew. Ooh, see that powdery mildew? Ooh, wow. Whereas this one doesn't. This one is perfectly intact. Oh gosh, I wonder how it got powdery mildew when it's bone dry. Let's feel that. It's very dry. There's no water at all. Nothing, not a drop. All right, so what else? We've got 1, 2, 3 Barbados cherries, acerola, and they're looking spectacular. Well, this one is. That one back there is a little wishy-washy, not doing the best. That one is spectacular, and that one back there is spectacular. So 2 out of the 3 acerolas are doing really well, and that's strange because they're water hogs. They love water, so I didn't expect them to come through without water. This guy here is looking great. That's a Quaymuk. Back there we have the Supporti. That's doing really great. The one behind it looks dead. Canistel, I think that's Canistel, not looking the best over there. And that's a Lucuma, doing really good. And the Supporti doing amazingly good. Look at that, it's even getting a lot of new growth, right? So I've been really blessed with this Supporti, coming into its 3rd year now at Fruitopia. And down here we have starfruit. This one here, it's doing okay. And down there we've got the Black Beauty Brazilian cherry, This guy doesn't look good at all. That's the Soursop, no surprise. The giant variety. Let's have a look, see if he's got any life in him. Wouldn't be surprised if he's dead. There's got to be one fatality in here, and it's got to be the Soursop, right? Hard to tell, but I would bet he's dead. And that Supporti, is that Supporti? Oh no, Canistel, Aurea Canistel. That one there looks dead too. So we've got 2 dead ducks. Two out of 30 in here, in this greenhouse. Not bad, right? 2 out of 30 are goners. Oh well, I don't think it would have made any difference if I was home or not home with the 2 dead casualties. So now I have to give them sea salt. We're gonna do the sea salt and the watering once I'm done with this video. I'm back to the kaffir lime. We have a rack up there that looks ready. Yep, it is ready. There's 2 fingers that are yellow, so that's ready to come down. It's a small rack, but it's nice and meaty. As you can see, a lot of damage from the wind on the leaves. Yeah guys, I keep saying it, it's possible. You can do wonders in Melbourne, but be prepared for catastrophe. Even if I was home, that still would have happened. Well, unless I had braced it, right? But I don't have a brace that short. This was a short one. I've got a long brace that I used on these guys last year. It's very, very tall up to there. So I would have had to make another brace. Yeah, so I probably would have done nothing and the outcome would have been the same. So, all right. Starfruit 1 here, Starfruit 2. These have only got overhead protection from the blue Java banana leaves, right? Well, this one does. That one doesn't have any protection at all. One of 2 green Supporti, currently ready to send new growth. These are champions. It's like a cold hardy version of Mamey Supporti. More taro there, and here are the semi-dwarf Nain, what's it called? Grand Nain bananas. Yeah, typical cold weather damage. Interestingly enough, even though the blue Java got knocked out, that one down there, the leaves are still green. Can you see that? Just as a side note, take note guys, the blue Java ice cream banana in Melbourne can take a full winter in Melbourne unprotected without freaking out like this guy did. This one seems to be a lot more sensitive, the Grand Nain. So I like taking notes like that, not only for myself but for you guys too, right? So you'll know how to plant, when to plant, where to plant, if to plant. But they come back guys, this will come back 100%, this Grand Nain. This is a Chompu Longan. Look at the leaves. Looks like it's been in the greenhouse all winter. So Longan, this particular variety, the Chompu, wow, what a champion. Every leaf is perfect. And he's only 2 years old. All right, what else? We've got a lot to show you. Here's a black Supporti, and every leaf on him is perfect too. As a matter of fact, he even got a new leaf right there, and is trying to get, that probably happened back in June. Yeah, it looks about 3 months old. Trying to get new growth there. A lot of new leaves here. This is the Mar variety, Mar. Okay, it's only a baby. It's been in the ground exactly 1 year. So this is the second year for the Mar. Chocolate pudding fruit tree. Okay, here we got a lot of stuff that should have been harvested already, but I haven't because I've been lazy. Yacon and Jerusalem artichoke. Right? Nothing's been done about them. They're just sitting there waiting to be eaten. I bet you they're rotting. Yeah, not only are they rotting, they're growing back for the next season. Oh man, I've been busy, guys. Busy traveling, busy keeping warm. Yeah, with a Yacon. The wax jambu, which has been in the ground there for 2 years and not done much at all, is looking fine, very healthy, unaffected by winter. And this is the new dwarf apricot tree I planted last spring. Looks like it's ready to wake up. We've got another couple of racks up there of bananas. That one seems ready and looks like someone's already been eating the fingers, but they're really small. So a bit of harvesting coming up there. They're very small racks. A lot more bananas coming here for spring and summer. More Yacon here. A new prune tree. Sugar cane that's going crazy and also in my way, so I have to walk over it. Right? And we're gonna what do you call it? Plantain banana, geez, that's getting a lot of protection by the sugar cane. I'm still waiting for the first plantain rack after 6 years or 7 years. Okay, so here we have a new Bowen seedling that I planted at the end of summer, unprotected. I just wanted to see how tough he was as a baby, and it looks like he survived. He has survived, but really copped a slam by the cold wind at the top. We've got some persimmons which are dormant. Oh, look what happened to the cherry moya here. This is an 8-year-old cherry moya in the ground, and every leaf got roasted, toasted. The tree is alive, of course. The tree is 100% safe, but I've never seen this much damage to this cherry moya tree before. Can you guys believe it? Huh? Cherry moya, this is the most cold hardy of the anonas, other than the, you know, the pawpaw, the American pawpaw. Look at this. Can't believe it. It's like disaster. Yep, it's very much alive. Look at that. But gosh, what a slaughter of the leaves. Every leaf without. This has never happened. First time I've seen this. It's in the open, of course. There's no protection from the wind, the frost, from anything. So take note of that too, where you plant your cherry moya, guys, in a temperate climate. Okay, we'll skip all the persimmons that are dormant. Another black Supporti here, 3rd year. Look at the wind did to the sugarcane. Completely blew it over. Luckily there's nothing there except some I'm getting a lot of brain farts today. I haven't had any breakfast or lunch and it's noon. Lemongrass, right? The lemongrass got whacked, but no big deal. And yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull all these out, these sugar cane here, and leave this open. So we've got some potted specimens here. The newest white Supporti I have, it's flowering like nuts. That's year 2. Last year I left it out in the open, out here, and it got butchered. Not butchered, it got burnt like this cherry moya. First year, white Supportis need protection. Second year, protection from the ice cream bean. Doesn't take much, right? And pepino here on the side. Look, what a miracle. What a miracle. And here we've got the Davidson's plum, which is extremely slow growing. It already fruited last year or 2 years ago. This is the 3rd year and it's only up to my knee. I don't know what the story is with the Davidson plum here in this location. It's coming back to life. And here, guys, is the second jackfruit seedling that I put in the ground last summer, at the end of last summer. And it also looks like it's alive, like the first one I showed you, because the stem is green. See that green stem? Well, right there in the middle. Everything else on top looks gone, but that's fine. So these little covers make a big difference. Not ideal, but better than nothing. Okay, so then we've got 2 yellow jabuticabas, I believe. Let me get closer. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while. Yeah, 2 yellow jabuticabas, and they've got new growth, right? I lost one last year. I put it in the ground. Not a good idea. You can't put these in the ground when you pick them up from dailies if you're in the temperate zone. And what a difference to the one I put in the ground last year. This one is doing so well, right? Look at all the new growth. And the same on that one there. It's doing really well. So bear that in mind. And here, a cinnamon tree which has struggled to stay alive, and I'm glad that it's still alive at the end of winter. Gosh, talk about sensitive. Anyway, and the black Tahiti, black Supporti. Black Supporti does really well here. So you can see the cherry moya from here. Look at that. Huh? Compared to the cherry moya in here, which is about 2 years older. It's about 11 years old, maybe 3 years old. That's doing great. Babaco here, right? And here, of course, is the Fuerte Avocado in the shade. It's all shaded, so I don't know if it's ever gonna do well. It's also sending out new flower buds, but it wasn't a good idea to put this in full shade. Well, not full shade, but mostly shade. Well, they're an under story tree. We'll see what happens. We've got a broken branch here inside the cherry moya. That looks like ice cream bean branch from above. Yep, it is. So that can join the compost heap. All right, cherry moya looking pretty good. We've got little ones like that, and we've got bigger ones like that. All right, and in between that, got a big one back there, and we've got a few in here, and a few in there. It's about a dozen, maybe 20. Hard to say. Yeah, about 20, maybe 25. They're all different sizes. But it's not about size, guys. It's about taste. We've had no luck with getting these babies sweet in early summer. That's when they come, December. Late spring, November, December is when they're ready here in my neck of the woods. Yeah. More on the pomelos. Look at that. Yep. And they're like $4 or $5 a kilo. So we've lost about $50 there. If I was a market trader, which I'm not. A lot of people ask me to sell them fruit. I don't sell fruit, guys. I'm not a market dealer. I'm just a fruit hobbyist. This is just a hobby for me. It's not for making me rich. Okay, this is the star fruit, carambola. The first one I planted 10 years ago, which has never fruited. All winter, it's had these little markers of potential new growth or flower, right, all over. It's been like that for 4 months, since April, May, and nothing has come of them. It's like, we want to flower and fruit for you, but we've decided not to. We've decided not to for 10 years. So it's been a 10-year wait for my first star fruit. It's all right. We can wait another 10 years, right? This is a new Calamondan, which I planted about 6 months ago, right? I got it as a novelty. Calamansi in the Philippines. And wow, citrus does so well here. It's like a no-brainer. You can't go wrong. Right? This is the first year in the ground, and look at the size of it. Just in 1 year. And it's fruited too. I'm really looking forward to tasting these. You know what? I might just do it now. I've never tasted calamansi, but I've heard so much about it. There's more limes on the ground there, and grapefruit from the trees here. Oh, the sun is out. Wow. I sort of feel like I'm back in Queensland for a minute. Oh, wow. Wow. It's like a kumquat. Well, it is a kumquat. I'm eating everything, the flesh, the skin, and the seeds. Oh, hang on. It's really good. I think I'm hungry. Okay, here we have the Pinkerton. Remember him? The one I butchered? He's back. Back again for a third attempt at recovery. Anyway, if he doesn't show any hope this spring, I'll do what I did with the lamb hass and pull him out and put him in a pot and put something else here. This is a large area that can't go to waste. Okay, there we have gooseberry. Oops, here we have collard green, which collapsed because this stick here, well, it's not the stick, it's the, oh man, it's this little tie during the hurricane we got. Didn't do its job. Wow, it's heavy. That weighs at least 10 pounds. I'm surprised everything's still kicking. Look how healthy it is. Right? Amazing that it didn't snap. So I'll have to stake it again. Limes, limes, limes. More wind damage for banana leaves here. There's the Fuerte Avocado again, in full leaf, in full flower bud. So this side seems to be doing well because it's exposed to the sun, as opposed to the other side of the Fuerte. Down there, there's hardly any. Anyway, here we have the Drumstick Tree, which is still alive. Yay! That's good hope that it's gonna make it into spring and summer and grow. Right? I tried 3 times to grow drumstick, and this was the first time I succeeded. Very temperamental in our climate. Okay, what else have we got here? Longan, one of 3 kohala. These didn't do anything. Nothing at all. So that one I planted exactly a year ago. This one has been in the ground the longest. It's a year 4. And I'm hoping that it grows this year and does something for us. Tangelo, figs that need to be pruned. A lot of work, guys. A lot of pruning work. Mulberries that are waiting to go in the ground out of these little tiny pots. Right? They're really dry. Even though it's rained here almost every day whilst we were gone. Some of the water suckers, like this mulberry, need extra water, which they haven't gotten. The Fuerte Avocado is waking up with lots and lots of flowers, right? And there's some fruit from last season. Lamb has in the pot, doing good, looking pretty good. Yeah, a lot of leaf growth. Looking for flowers. I don't see any flowers, but I see flowers on the white Supporti. Look at that. Gosh, it's going crazy. This is the Subel. My God. Wow. Yeah, that's climbing up there. The Subel. White Supporti. There's those pomelos again. Everywhere I go, they're in my face. See how many we can salvage. Guava, a lot of guavas, they're doing fine. This is the large leaf jabuticaba that I put in the ground. It's doing fine. Jabos can take Melbourne, not a problem, no matter what you do to them. A lot of seedling avocados, seedling loquats. A new wampy I got in autumn. The new multi-grafted apples here. This one hasn't woken up yet. From the fruit salad company. But this one has woken up. You got one variety here. You got another variety there. Tropical sweet and golden Dorset. And that one there, as I just said, hasn't woken up yet. Another guava here. Jujube there sleeping. Yeah. Jujube here sleeping too. Jujube over there sleeping. What else can I show you? The coffee. Coffee got knocked around a bit with the late winter frost. Hasn't affected any of the berries, and there's like over 100 of them this year. Coffee berries. It's packed. I wish I had 10 of these planted, as I've said before. But anyway, it's going to remain just a novelty. One of 2 seedling black Supporti trees, slowly growing. The fruit has grown just slowly. It's got a lot, but they're slowly growing. Right? But very healthy. The tree itself is very, very healthy. It's almost spring, guys. It's almost spring. Lots of coriander here. Cilantro. Another barbaco here. And more importantly, guys, greenhouse number 2. Let's have a look in here. Looks like the first plant is dead, which is really sad. Very, very sad. I had high hopes for this. It's partly my fault. I left him out in early winter. I didn't bring him into the greenhouse until the end of July. So he got the worst of winter. That's a sweet tamarind. Yeah. So, sorry, I brought him in here at the end of June, not July. So he got 1 month of winter. And is dead. I think he's dead. Yeah, it's brown. Damn, I have to get another one now. And this was an advanced sweet tamarind. So I'm a little pissed. My fault. Don't mess around with young tamarinds. If you've got an old one like Elisa, you can take more chances. But this was not a baby, but in between. It was like 3 years old. And he's gone. I hope I'm wrong. I hope he sprouts back from the roots here. That's a real pity. Gonna miss you, buddy. So we got one dead sucker here. What else have we got? We got the Malabar Chestnut, which has lost these leaves here at the bottom. That's all right. But look how healthy he is at the top. Wow. Behind him is a mango that doesn't look happy at all. And that's the Carabao or Manila Mango. I don't know why. I showed you him a month ago and he wasn't looking happy. And this doesn't look happy either. Hang on, let me try to get in here. That's the Matisia. Oh my god. I've lost the Matisia, guys. Oh, another bummer. Oh, I'm so sad. Let's see if there's any life on the stem. No, nothing. So we're learning, guys, what works and what doesn't work. Wow, he's been in the greenhouse all winter. He never saw a cold day or cold wind. Bye-bye, Matisia. That's number 2 loss in here. Of course, that Jackfruit Seedling back there, he was dead already last year. Not going to count him. Wow, there's a longan back there that looks happy. He's got new growth. Look at that. And I can't see what variety he is. Hang on. I'll have to stretch my arm out. But meanwhile, there's 1, 2, 3 mangoes here. Banana Ken. Oh, jeez. Thai King or King Thai and Irwin. Out of the 3, looks like the Irwin has suffered the most, but they're all alive. All 3 are alive. That's the good news. But I don't like the looks of the Irwin. The graft, right? The graft is all black. Not good. These 2 look fine. And the Manila Mango, I don't know. He's black and green. Should survive, I guess. They're pretty tough. And this one here is doing the best. This mango. And that one is the... oh, another Carabao. Wow, 2 Manila Mangoes. One that's looking sick and one that's looking perky. How do you explain that, guys? The same tree. Huh? It's good to buy 2. It's always good to buy 2. What else have we got? The rose apple. What a champion. Right? He says, not only am I glad to see you, Dad, I got a surprise for you. There's a surprise from the rose apple. The surprise is he's pushing out new growth. I'm gonna put him in the ground this spring. I gotta find somewhere to put him. This tastes amazing. It's a novelty. Very nice. Back there we've got a 3-year-old allspice, which is sending out new growth. He freaked out a little bit. So far so good, guys. A young star fruit tree here from Daly's, the Daly's Sweet Gold star fruit. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 wax jambus. This one seems the healthiest, the pink, right? That one. Back there I've got 3 others. That one's not looking too good. That's a pink as well. And then I've got 2 over there. Sorry, not 2, 1. Got 1 back there. I don't know what variety it is because the label is back to front. Oh, and up there I've got 4 achachas, which are doing really well, considering they haven't had a drop of water in a month. They're flying high. And that guy doesn't look too good, does he? Let's see what he is. Hang on, let me get closer. Okay, that's the one that was mislabeled by Ross Creek. It's got a label that says meringue, but it's not. It's the other one that starts with M, and I can't think of the name right now. It's related to mango. It's alive, which is good, but not very happy looking. Gee, I can't think of the name, guys. It's related to the mango. Help me out. And then I've got another longan here in the front that looks very, very sad. Very, very sad. This one here. And that's the Hugh. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but it's alive. And finally, we've got another guy down there hiding in the back corner there. Let's see what he is. I'll check the label. Okay, that's a Krause variety of Supporti. Wow, he's doing exceptionally well. He's a little hidden gem. So that's everything in here. I think I have everything. I still didn't get the name of that longan back there. I'll have to take a peek. Hang on. Okay, it's a chompu. So I've got 2 chompus that are doing really well. Wow. Go for chompu, guys. As you saw, the one in the ground is they look the same as this one that's in the greenhouse. Okay, that's greenhouse number 2. 1, 2, potentially 3 dead out of 30. It's all right. Yeah, I'm definitely making a part 2. I'm almost at 1 hour and I'm still in the backyard. We haven't gone to the front. Lavender's in full swing. You can tell that it's almost spring when you see this. Right? More damage from the wind on the bananas here. Got a lot of work. I've got to trim all these figs, like I said. My right knee hasn't been acting good, so we'll see how we get around to that. The jubbos, all the different variety of jubbos are doing great. This one here had fallen over. It was on its side on the ground, had fallen from the table to the ground down here, but no damage, so that's good. That's the giant jubbo. Okay, what else? I've got one more greenhouse to look at. That one's going to be probably the worst of the 3 greenhouses. The worst because it gets the least amount of sunlight. We've got a few Tamarillos I see. These are late Tamarillos, as most of them came early this year. We got them in April, May. The thing is, the possums got most of them, unfortunately. Hi again, guys. Just taking a break from the tour. Where's the sun? Up here, okay. I just pinch it like that, right? And suck away. This one's tough. They're usually soft. Never had a tough one like this. Yep. Okay. This one will have the most surprises. Let's open her up. Already looking sad. Just opened it up. More wind damage there with the posters. They got blown off and ripped off. Check out the Michelia. It's ready to bloom. So, oh, it is blooming actually. No problem with tropical ornamentals in every stage of winter. So again, just letting you guys know the climate that we're in, the cans and cannot do's. So that's a good sign. So if you can grow Michelia alba outdoors, a lot of these should also grow. Okay, hey guys, missed me? Oh wow, some of the Chempedecs are still alive. Wowee. Or am I dreaming? Nah, they're different plants. Okay, I thought some of them were alive. There's no way the Chempedecs will be alive. All right, Chempedec seedlings that is that I got from the store last summer, from a fruit. Wow, look at all the death in here. Look at that. That's real sad. I wonder why. The soil is wet. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at Jackfruit Seedling. Ah, well, that's no surprise. What about you? Who are you? When the leaves are like that, they all look the same. Canistel. Okay. I think that's Canistel too. And you're Relinia. I got two of those. So this one and the one over there. They're alive, but the leaves have collapsed. And then I've got Araza Boy. He's still okay. And I've got another Araza Boy here. So both Aracha Boy are doing fine. A few of the new dragon fruits I got from Dailies last, autumn, late summer. They're doing okay. These need to go somewhere else. I just put him in here for protection. I can't believe the Madrono is still alive. Wow. I've had this guy for 2 years. He hasn't done anything. The Madrono. And he doesn't do anything. Just drops his leaves. Doesn't grow. I can see the other canna still back there. Still alive. Everything's alive. But in a very sad way. A very sad way. And it's strange because the soil is moist. So they're not dry. They didn't get cold wind. I wonder why they're not happy. I couldn't have done anything more for them if I was home. By the way, the heater stopped working back in June. So it hasn't been used. No heating in the greenhouse this winter. For the record. Okay, so... this is a surprise too. The yellow mangosteen is doing probably the best out of any plant in here. Look at this. Can you believe it? The yellow mangosteen. Look how healthy he looks. Wow. And this one here too. That's the this one is one of two. There's another one back there. Try to think of the name. Hang on. the Imbi. The Imbi is doing fine too, both of them. Now, they're not doing fine at all. 1, 2, 3. That's a star apple, still alive. But boy, he's looking really bad, messed up. At the back, there is a monkey jack. He doesn't look happy, but I take it he's alive. Looks alive. And that one there, I can't see the label, guys. But he doesn't look happy at all. And that guy there, I think that's another Madrono. That one there is a Madrono. And he's alive. And that's a seedling Mamey Supporti that I grew last year. He's alive. And at the back corner there, the green one, that's a miracle berry, miracle fruit, who's very alive. And the one next to him with those 3-4 leaves, that's a purple mangosteen. I can already prepare his grave. Finally, he's gone after 2 years. Okay. And then we have this guy here whose label is turned the wrong way. He looks pretty dead, but he might be alive. The wood looks healthy. Here, it's hard for me to get inside, guys, because I jam-packed it. Kwaimuk, number 2, that's alive. Kwaimuk does well here. That guy there is... oh my gosh. I've forgotten the name of it. But I think he's a Eugenia. He's fine, looks very happy. Down here, this guy here looks extremely happy. And I can't remember what he is. Darn it. Happy. This one here is very happy. This guy here. Oh, that's a cha-cha. Yeah. So the cha-cha is really happy. I'm not going to count the Champerdex. They were gone back in June. Right? There's like 30 of them. They're all gone. Every one of them's gone. And at the back there's a lychee. That one there. That looks dead too. Some varieties of lychee just won't grow here. Some do. So I'm sticking with the ones that do rather than wasting time and money on the difficult ones. I'll be making a video on all that individually when the time comes closer. Alright guys, we're gonna stop the video here and start again with part 2. Front yard. Hope you enjoyed part 1. The backyard. Let's get some shade here. Where we're gonna check out, wow, bananas that are ready to eat. Mango and a lot of other cool things that have gone on in the front over the last 4 or 5 weeks. I'm doing my best. It's a one-man show, remember. And I'm getting up there in age. And, well, just keep on keeping on, guys. That's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you from the next video. Please like, subscribe, and also share the video with those who are attempting to do the undoable in a temperate climate. Bye guys. I want to say it's good to be back, but I can't say that. It's good to be back for the babies. For that reason only. For the babies. The ones I just showed you. But I'm trying to look for other reasons, and I really can't find another reason. Not yet anyway. Maybe in September and October my perception will change.